My name is Christina Mills. I've been filming my mom over the past couple of weeks. My mom is probably the most amazing preacher, speaker, motivational person I've ever met. She originally was a pastor in the American Baptist Church. She actually went to seminary, right after college. And from there, she had a whole career in ministry. She's been a senior pastor, denominational executive. She's worked at nonprofits, and she's retired now. She's kind of had her career. She's worked at churches. She's done pretty much everything you can do under the Christian sun. So now that she's older, she has this dream of being a life coach. She wants to, be a motivational speaker. And she's amazing. I mean, pretty much my whole life, she's been my mentor. She's been my guide. She's, I think, pretty awesome. And it's been amazing. It's been shockingly a really amazing bonding experience between the two of us. We've gotten through so many things. Like, how cool would it be if not only I could help my mom pursue her dream, but what if we could really get her on TV? Or what if we could really get her to have a bunch of subscribers? I don't know. I've never done anything like this before.
Say that as a child, I always questioned things, and I had a pastor that I so value to this day because he gave me permission to question things, and he did not look at me as someone who was under some negative influence. But I think the fact that he gave me permission to question some traditional beliefs enable me to live throughout my life feeling that there's nothing wrong with me because I questioned certain things. For example, the belief there's only one way to God through Jesus Christ. Well, what exactly does that mean? First of all, I believe that it was Jesus of Nazareth whom we call the Christ. And I believe that all of us are called to be the Christ because it's a symbol of someone who has reached this level of spiritual awakening where he realizes that his goal in life is to transform the world about him. I think we're all called to be that. But I also believe that there are spiritual teachers in this world other than Jesus. I think Buddha is one. I think in the Islamic faith, I think in the Hindu faith, I think that when Jesus said there's no way to the Father but through me, I think he was talking about the sense that you have to walk a certain way in order to reach God. It was not about him, the person, but it was about the fact that he was focused on reaching God, on knowing God, on denying himself for the sake of creating this relationship with God like you have with your child, where the two of you are one. So I've progressed in that way. I've also progressed in my understanding that God is not some being outside of me, but God is within me, and God has given me the power to create my own reality. That is so empowering to me. Though I love the Christian church, one of the criticisms I have of the Christian church is that people are indoctrinated to condemn themselves and to be guilty and to feel ashamed. Wherein I believe that Jesus was about certainly enabling people to take accountability for their actions, but to enabling people to claim and celebrate the God within them. A shame and guilt that I think is so much a part of many Christian communities, for me, has an opposite effect, because what happens is that you create individuals who have a series of behaviors that are self-destructive. So they will continue to do the same thing over and over again because that's how they have identified themselves, as creatures of sin. We are, I believe, created in the image of God, and as such, we are good. There's a part of us, there's a duality to who we are, so that there is the propensity to do things that are counterproductive, but our natural nature is to be at one with God. And I believe that is our purpose. We need to understand ourselves as expressions of God, as expressions of the divine, We need to take accountability for our actions, but to see ourselves as shaped in sin and born in iniquity creates a mindset that causes us to live a life that is self-destructive. You are created in the image of God. And from the moment that you are conceived in your mother's womb, you are good and you are the light. And it is my purpose in life to ensure that every individual that I meet, gets in touch with the God within them.